Hi everyone, Chris from Stone Age Gamer here, and this is a Sega Genesis controller. Its iconic design, it's an icon, right? You've seen this controller around, but it does have some shortcomings. Mainly, it's only got 3 face buttons, right? So eventually, Sega changed it over to this design, this 6-button design. It's a wonderful form factor. It moved the start button to the middle, it's got 6 face buttons, but it's not this iconic Sega Genesis controller, right? So what happens when you combine this with this? You get this, the Big 6, officially licensed controller from Sega. Let's take a look. Okay, here we have the Big 6 from Retrobit and Sega. This is an officially licensed Sega Genesis controller. This is the wired version. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this one first, but let's take a look at the box, because the box is lovely. It's got the red stripe Sega Genesis thing, which is kind of how they did all their Sega Genesis stuff after a while. I love that design. And the box is pretty snazzy. Got some basic info on the back here. Say it's for Sega Genesis and Sega CD, although I would bet dollars to donuts this would work on a Sega CDX or a 32X if necessary. Let's see, official Sega licensed controller, official grade quality, 6-button arcade pad layout, retains the familiar grip and sleek design, compatible with Sega Genesis and Mega Drive consoles, 10-foot cable length. That's nice, because the original one had a pretty small cable. So I guess let's crack this open and see what's inside the box. My trusty box cutter here. I want to be extra nice with this. Go ahead and cut that there so we don't mess up the box at all, because it is a quite pretty box. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out here, and let's see what's inside. All right, we have a tray. Hey, come on, you can do it. That's really in there. Oh boy, look at that. Okay, there's a little a thank you card from Retrobit. You're welcome, Retrobit. And there's the box. We're just going to push that over to the side and take a look at this controller with its ginormous cable. And, well, here it is. We've got a start button here that's actually recessed. That's nice, because I feel like in the Sega Genesis games, I tend to accidentally hit that start button more than a little. And this would actually kind of prevent that. But the buttons... Oh, and look at the D-pad. Okay, this is really an interesting controller. So let's do some comparisons here. Here is the original Sega Genesis controller. And as you can see, size-wise, besides the fact that something's rattling in this one, it's identical. This is the same exact size as the original one. But the button layout's really interesting, because if we take a look at this, it really is combining both of these things. It's got the buttons are the exact same shape. It's got the dot on the B button in the same place. So you got your ABCs and XYZs like this. It even has a similar kind of design with the rounded off recessed area for the buttons. And it's got the mode button up there on the corner, which is perfect to switch between 3-button and 6-button mode. But it also has this one's D-pad, which is wonderful, because that is got to be one of my favorite D-pads ever. It looks identical to it. This had a nice D-pad, but it was pretty squishy. It was a good D-pad, but this one, oh, this is the business right here. So that's pretty fantastic. This feels wonderful. All right, let's see what the wireless one looks like. Now I'm going to put this one aside. I assume it looks exactly the same as this, except wireless. But let's give it a go, huh? Well, the box is already different. This one had a whole box design. This one has this is a sleeve on the outside here. So let's see. Gonna crack this open here. We should probably do it on both sides, because it's a sleeve and we want it to actually slide open. And let's see what this one has in it. I wonder if this has one of those cases. Oh, look at that. That is lovely. Oh, this is quite nice. Let's see. This is one of these drop open designs, and come on. Whoa, look at that. Okay, that's pretty nice. All right, so we've got a USB dongle and a Sega Genesis dongle. And I'm just going to reach for the controller itself. Okay, this is interesting. So this has an L and an R button on it. Oops, yeah, go ahead, throw the controller around, good call. And a home and a select button. So it looks like this is designed to work on, obviously this is designed to work on computers as well, so you've got more buttons available to you for more modern design. Wow, that is really nice. It does have a very good good weight to it. Seems about the same weight as this minus the cable. Yeah, they seem to weigh about the same amount. This is really quite something here. I guess the only thing left to do now is test it out. So let's go over to a Sega Genesis and see how these things work. All right, first things first, we're going to test the wired controller here with the Sonic 3. So let's go ahead and give that a look. Press the start button in there. Go, 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 go. Well, clearly the start button works. Go ahead and, I don't know, let's go to zone 1. I like zone 1. Oh, why did I pick zone 1? Because now I got to sit through this whole intro. There we go, Sonic. Flying around. Oh, look, he's a Super Saiyan. Isn't that something? And Knuckles is gonna come ruin his day. Oh no! What a jerk you are, Knuckles. Stealing the emeralds and he's off. Alright. And this works exactly how you'd expect. It works just like a 6-button controller. Feels like a dream. I gotta say, all the D-pad is making me a very happy camper. The buttons all have the exact same, oh yeah, good job. They all have the exact same give as their regular controller. This feels like the official controller 100%. And I am not good at Sonic 100%. But there's a secret in here. Oh right, do I have to have a certain number of rings? I don't even remember how to do this. I knew there was a secret in there. Anyway, 6-button wired controller works great. Let's give a test of this 6-button wireless controller. Okay, so we're going to test the wireless one out now. You can see it just syncs right up. You just press start and it syncs right up to the receiver, just like other Retrobit things. And of course, if you're going to test out a 6-button Genesis controller, you got to go Street Fighter 2, right? So let's go ahead and press start and get right into here. Let's go hyper. Why not? And we're going to do a versus battle because we're just testing buttons here. So I'll go ahead and pick Ryu, and I'll grab this wired controller we had here, and we're going to beat up SEGA, because that's fun. Let's just go, what the heck? Let's just start at Japan. All right, let's see how these buttons work. I'm jumping around. I got my weak, medium, fierce. Weak, medium, fierce. Functions just like a 6-button Genesis controller. Let's see. Oh, I can throw some fireballs nice and easy. And, whoops, one of these hurricane kicks. There you go. And the Shoryuken. Yeah, it just takes a little getting used to. I'm more of a Super Nintendo guy, but yeah, this D-pad feels wonderful. And there you go. That's wireless, wired and wireless working on Genesis. But you know what? We should test one more thing. All right, well, we know it works on the Genesis and the Sega CD, but what about the Sega Master System? Let's give this a go. I can't imagine it won't work on the Master System, but just for funs and giggles, let's see. I guess we need to turn on the controller. There we go. Lights on. Oh, look at that! Wireless Fantasy Zone 2! Works like a dream. Look at, oh, that's wonderful. You gotta love playing Master System wirelessly, huh? Alright, cool. The Big 6 Sega Genesis controller from Retrobit is available now in both wireless and wired form at StoneAgeGamer.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw here today, please follow, comment, like, subscribe, and let us know, what do you think of the Big 6 controller? Do you like the big, bulky Sega Genesis controller design? I've always thought it to be extremely comfortable, although I do really like the smaller 6-button one. The D-pad on that one's great, but I don't know. What do you think? We love hearing from everybody. Thanks again for watching. On behalf of all of us here at Stone Age Gamer, keep playing games.